Hello everybody, welcome back to SummoNerds. I'm Evan.
And I'm Matt.
Today we've got another X-Wing game for you. We're showing off my squad here first. Got these three Pilot Skill 1 ships here, just a couple regular ties, not the black ties. And then I put every other point I had into this Decimator that I've dubbed the Decivader because it's got Vader and a gunner on it, and the idea is just to get lots of criticals.
I think Evan deserves a round of applause for that name.
I'll applaud myself for that one. There we go. So yeah, there it is in all of its glory. Now we're going to show Matt's real fast.
Yep. So I have Darth Vader coming in, just trying something different. This is relatively untested by me here. So I just have Darth Vader, Veteran Instincts, give him a massive pilot skill boost. Brought in Karner Jax this time, another TIE Interceptor. Gave him a stealth device for that extra agility. And Opportunist, which says that I get an extra attack die if they have no focus or evade tokens on their card, which is very possible when combined with his ability to do. And of course, Soontir Fel is back, and he's flying the Royal Guard tie, so I get 2 modifications, a shield upgrade, and a stealth device. And of course, push the limit to make him that huge beast again.
And just for the sake of clarification, unlike the picture on their pilot card, Karner Jax is flying the gray Interceptor, and Soontir Fel's flying the red, the Royal TIE Interceptor. Yeah. So, and that's mostly because we were, Soontir is I think Matt's favorite, and he likes the red TIE, but also we were a little bit lazy, and it was just already on that TIE, and so we just put Karner Jax on the other Interceptor. So
exactly,
I've got my own Interceptor from Alpha Squadron, ready to take them on.
Alpha Squadron, wow.
So we've got these getting put down real quick here. I was trying to let Matt put a bunch of asteroids on my side of the board. We're also, it's worth mentioning, we're being a little lazy, and we were placing the asteroids, already deciding what side the board was we were going to play on. In the future, we'll change that. We had just been lazy. That's all that was.
Yeah.
We're gonna play correctly from now on. But I was trying to get my side of the board littered with asteroids so that I could just get past them and then have big open space where I could swing my Decimator around.
Right, and that's what I wanted to prevent here because I wanted the asteroids to be an inconvenience for that big bulky ship whose upgrades I have like a fairly rough idea of what they can do combined together. So I didn't want him out and about able to. First, if he rams into me, I just take an automatic damage. So that was my biggest fear with my little health ships. So I wanted to try and prevent that in any way I could to make that like possible. Like a lot, for a lot of turns.
Yeah. Well, and so that you see, there's an arc of asteroids there, all kind of in a row, and then there's one kind of in the middle of that arc, and then there's one kind of far away from everything else. But the one in the middle, right dead center of the board, is actually really inconvenient for me because I'm going to try to fly my Decivator into the middle of the board, and I won't be able to turn towards him. And because all his pilot skill, all of his ships had a higher pilot skill than mine, he placed them on the opposite side of the board, so I can't easily turn into them.
Right.
Which was smart of him. And then I've got my other guys just in some kind of formation on the bottom there. The idea was just to put the Decimator in the middle of the board, and because it has the tactical jammer, if he wants to shoot through and hit my little ships, he's going to have to shoot directly through the Decimator and give them an extra agility. So I wanted to put it in the middle and then swing in from behind it with these other ships just to get a bunch of fire in. And then I wasn't sure what he was going to pick, what ships he was going to use. So I didn't know I was going to be facing kind of an Aces build, but either way, the idea behind the Decimator was really just that it gets a ton of hits off really early and hopefully wipes out more than 50% of whatever he built, and then it's allowed to go down. I don't care at that point because my ties are going to last for a while with their high agility, and they'll just hopefully finish off anything else. I can just keep putting evades on them all day, putting evade tokens on them.
Right. So
make them hard to kill.
Yeah, exactly. And my mentality was hopefully to use superior maneuverability to surround the Decivator ship and try and focus it down pretty quickly. And when combined with Darth Vader also trying to hit me, hopefully that ship goes down relatively quickly.
Yeah.
And then my 3 ships against 3 ties, basically, and I felt like I'd have a big advantage there. So that was my idea
Yeah, if you just whittle it down quick with its 0 agility, that's a rough one for me. I do have Ysanne Isard on the ship as well as my last crew member, so if my ship has 0 shields and at least 1 damage card on it, then she gives it a free evade action right before the combat phase. So it just gives it a little bit of extra survivability. It's not much. And I am using, the pilot I'm using is Captain Oicunn. I might not be pronouncing that correctly, I don't really know. But the idea with that is just, I'm hoping to get that as much damage as I can, as fast as I can, fly him right into the enemy force, ram things. He's got Intimidation as his elite, so if Matt flies into him, or if I fly into Matt and he can't move, then he's out in agility. So all of that was, I liked how the upgrades all worked together pretty well. And then if he can't, this is something we didn't realize. We did not realize that once you fly into an enemy ship and would not be able to go all the way through it, but bump into it like an obstacle, you can't take any more actions.
Right.
We just learned that recently, so...
So in this game, we'll probably make that same mistake.
We definitely will.
Yeah.
And that would make the Decivader ship actually much better, because if you flew into it and then couldn't barrel roll away, you would have to deal with having 1 less agility from the Intimidation elite upgrade.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't be able to shoot it, and the only thing you could probably do is shoot through it at ships that now have 1 extra agility.
Right.
So it was a pretty... I like my upgrades more, actually, after learning that. But yeah, so we're going to go off here pretty quickly. I'm trying to use that middle asteroid to my advantage as an obstruction, if I can, for my big ship. Matt's got his guys coming in at an angle. I think the only thing in range is my guy. And Matt attempts a barrel roll to get around Karner Jax and makes an ill-fated move.
I just got a little... just got a little lazy in my head at that moment, and just didn't... Just pictured that outcome just wildly different than what it was.
Yeah. Just kind of trying to swing around the side of Karner Jax, correct? With Soontir Fel.
Pretty much, but I also thought, I was also considering other actions, being able to, if, somehow worse came to worse and I wasn't in an ideal spot, I could just get out of the way of that, too. I was just really overestimating Soontir Fel, because I just had such nice things with him in the past that I just wasn't fully thinking clearly about what that meant.
We were also told about not being able to check range unless you're trying to get a target lock, or when that ship is activated during the combat phase. We didn't realize that either, so we do that wrong this whole game, but then next game we'll get that too.
Yeah, so we're just checking all over the place.
We're new to the game. We're getting through these rules eventually. We'll get all of them. Yeah. So we're learning. Thank you for telling us. We really like that, because we don't want to be playing it wrong. So here I go. I'm firing on Karner Jax, I think. No, you're firing on me. Because that's the 2 agility. From the one from the obstacle, 1 from range 3.
Yep.
There we go. Now with Karner Jax. Now I'm firing back at Karner Jax here, and this was my plan. I don't want to hit him, because then the gunner lets me fire again. Vader gets to activate both times. I'm hoping to get 2 criticals, and I'm hoping one of them's a direct hit. And if I do that, then it's an instant kill on Karner, because he does not have the shield upgrade like Soontir Fel does.
Yep.
He's only 3 hull. First critical goes down, and it is not a direct hit. It's just some... I forget which one it was.
Yeah, it's something that I thought I can roll to... it's an action I can roll to stop it or something.
Yeah, you can only... Yeah, something like... Yeah. When you take actions, you're risking something unless you just take an action to get rid of it, something like that. But I do get the direct hit on my second shot.
Yep, so I just lost Karner Jax instantly and just defended amazingly with him. So.
Yeah, you got great defense rolls, but it doesn't matter because Vader is direct damage, and it gets applied both times the gunner fired. I did take 4 damage to my ship. It now has an actual damage card on it. No shields, 1 damage card. So I've already whittled away 1/4 of my health, 1/4 of my ship's life.
Yep.
But it was worth it to take out 1/3 of his fighting force. Roughly 1/3 of his fighting force. It was definitely your weakest ship, I'd say, of the in terms of scary potential for me. But its ability to take away my focus and evade tokens or let me not use them was actually worrisome. It was just the squishiest ship.
Yeah.
So it was the one I went for first.
Yeah, that's definitely true. And really wishing that Soontir Fel had probably boosted instead last turn.
Yeah.
And just been in range to shoot the Decimator ship there, but instead stuck behind that asteroid absolutely going to have to move through it this turn.
Yep.
There's not a single movement on the dial that will let me avoid that.
So here I go with my ties. I'm just trying to get them up in the action. And then I'm, of course, going to try to move the I wanted to get the Decimator to hit Vader here, but there's just no way. There's no way to move him far enough for that. Mm-hmm. So, unless I had like a boost action, if I put like a engine upgrade on him, I could have done it, I guess.
Well, I don't think you can't boost into him anyway, as like an.
Oh, you're correct. You're correct with that. Yeah. So here he is. He's just up near the action, but hopefully then Vader won't be in position. He'll run into him like a blocker.
Yep. So rolled for the asteroid there. Did not have to hurt myself.
Yep. So you still have a shield, which is huge.
Do not have two. I don't have any actions with Soontir Fel this turn, so it's just going to be straight up attacking.
Yep. Vader goes right into the Decivader.
Yeah, and takes 2 actions.
Yep. Yep. Because we weren't aware of that rule, so that would definitely make that Decimator ship much better in that case. I almost took the Intimidation off in my future builds, but I kind of like it on there because if you run into it, then you're stuck there with less agility. Mm-hmm. So in any case, pretty much everything's in range of something. That's actually not true. One of my ties, I think at least, is in range of his stuff. But Matt's really going to focus down this Decimator with its 0 agility. Mm-hmm. Ysanne Isard did get to give him a quick evade, so he's not going to take as many hits.
Right.
And here I go, getting plastered. Just plastered with these rolls.
Yep.
Which is fine. That's how it should go with that giant ship. It's just a big damage sponge. Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to try to just have it live through the turn. I'm going to try to shoot at Soontir Fel. Try to shoot Soontir Fel because I don't think I can hit him because he's got 4 agility. And I've only got 3 attack. And so I did that on purpose because I'm hoping to get 1 critical on him with Vader. It'll just wipe out his shields. It won't actually hurt his hull. But then I can attack Vader with my next shot, and I might actually get my dice to hit him on that one, is my thought.
Yeah.
But what actually happened was
You just hit him.
I just hit him. You rolled 4 blanks. So I removed his stealth device, which is huge. Mm-hmm. And now I didn't get a second attack with the Decivator because I actually got the hit. And now my ties are trying to get a hit on somebody, and they're not going to do it this turn. But gotta go for these attacks when you have them. So they're throwing out some dice. Here we go. A little tie on maybe Vader, and it didn't matter. Yeah. Whoever that was on, it didn't matter. So. Yeah, I think it was on Soontir Fel.
Yeah.
But in any case, so now Soontir's down to 3 hull. Vader's still at full. My Decimator, I believe, has 3 hull left at this point. Mm-hmm. I think is what I'm at. I've got 9 damage cards on that thing. Half the damage deck sitting there. And then all my other ties are fine. So I'm thinking I'm doing okay in this game. The Decimator, I'm hoping to turn it directly into Vader as best I can. I got to get the pilot's ability to activate at least once this game. Mm-hmm. Do some direct damage just by ramming into you.
Yep.
If I do that, I'm still definitely going to take my focus action this game because I didn't realize I wasn't allowed. But that's just how it went this game. So
but that's okay because Vader wouldn't have been able to attack that ship specifically last turn at all.
Yeah, it's true. It would have fired through one of the ties, which would have gotten extra agility because of that.
In fact,
jammer.
If Vader had rammed, I don't know if there's a movement on your dial that would let you move short enough to ram him while they're rammed together already.
It depends on where you are, I think, because a 1 forward movement or a turn, a certain type of turn, might. My base is just like if they were
right. I know what you're saying. In fact, that's another thing in the rules. Are you like technically moving at all if that happens? So in order for that to activate.
Yeah, I mean it still counts as you activating yourself for a move, but so you're moving, but like it's just you don't move anywhere, and you wouldn't be able to take an action. None of these ties should have been able to take an action, I believe, because they ran into each other. Just how we'll fix that in the future, guys. Sorry about that.
Because. So definitely been thinking of running into things as more of a plus than a disadvantage.
Yeah,
that's what I've been doing.
It's a significant disadvantage. It's great. I much prefer that rule. Mm-hmm. So we're trying to determine whether or not Soontir Fel can hit the Decimator from this range. from this angle. We ended up saying no, but it was really close. We were trying to figure out, it was possible that his line clips the plastic on the base, but definitely not the cardboard. But I actually am not, I ended up thinking that it doesn't even quite clip the plastic. But here's a good question for you all. If the line had barely nicked the end of the plastic on the corner, but not the cardboard on the base, what would that have counted as?
Yeah.
I don't actually think it was really close either way, but I don't think it touched either. But for the future, if it was like right along the plastic on the base, but not the cardboard, is that able to be hit? Is that in range?
Right, because it looked to me that it did just clip. It looked like the line continued through the plastic, like the plastic was part of the line going through when trying to line them up at eye level. But yeah, I don't know. And I tried to boost there to see if that would generate the angle. It didn't.
And then Vader did that turn, and then cannot barrel roll in either direction because of all those ties and the Decimator on the other side, so he's stuck there. He can shoot the ties, so he's going to try. I'm sure he's going to try to shoot my Interceptor. And that'll be, here we go. See what he gets. 1 hit and 2 blanks, which is rough, and I just was fine. Now, I'm going to shoot with the Decimator. I forgot that the ties weren't attacking first, which is why I actually started lining up with them. Decimator's just going to go for Soontir with his squishy HP. I just got 3 hits. That was unlucky. Matt got 2. So I go ahead and I pay for Soontir to be actually dead. Because I think you had a damage card from last turn.
Yeah.
Because I hit you for 2. I hit you for 2 and not just 1. So I just pay for him to be dead because it's worth it for sure, even though my Decimator now has 1 hull left. Now I'm just attacking ties to Vader. We're going to see if I can bring down Vader at this close range, since in our heads they're all focused up. So is Vader, though, in this scenario, so which he actually would have been focused up, so that's fine, Doesn't matter too much because I just roll ridiculously, even if... it doesn't really matter too much. He might have lived through the turn, but maybe not. I'm actually not sure. It was close. Anyway, that's the game. It was a fast one and a brutal one.
Yeah. So hopefully a better one in the future there.
Yeah, with the rules correct, that game would have gone slightly differently. But in general, I did like how the two teams interacted. I liked that the big tanky Decimator did exactly what it was supposed to do, and then the little ships just kind of back it up like a little mini swarm.
Yeah. I agree. My end, I like Vader being there if I had the advanced targeting computer card.
Yep.
But I don't actually like the way he didn't really synergize with my other two as much as I was hoping he would. He was just kind of a big tanky monster that didn't even fulfill that role because he just got shot down.
Yeah, it's true. He has a lot more hull and shields than the other ships in that TIE Advanced. So
and the 2 actions just give him the ability to focus evade, if anything else, so boost that defense up. Yeah,
I'm excited for when we eventually get that. I think they're reprinting that, and it's shipping now, that the big Imperial Raider. So it will have the upgrade with the TIE X1 title and then the advanced targeting computer.
Yep.
That'll be nice on Vader. I'm excited to see how that works. So might even get some other TIE Advanced. Might have a dual TIE Advanced team at some point down the line. Kind of fun. But yeah, I actually liked having the 3 naked ties. No upgrades on those. They're just very point efficient. Those ties. And then the Decimator I think was 57 of my points, and I don't regret those points. I think they were all spent pretty well. I could have added something to it like a bomb or something, or added a better elite ability, and I just would have had to change my other stuff. But I kind of like the way it was.
Yeah.
So we got some key plays for you.
Yeah, we're going over some key plays of this game. One happened during the setting asteroids phase.
Yeah, I think this was big.
Yeah, so
We're
setting them out
right here. Matt places this asteroid right in the middle of the board and messed me up for most of the game. I was able to use it as a shield in the first turn just to take a couple less hits on the Decimator, but overall that really hurt me.
Yeah, that was just to stop that big ram from coming in hurting me all game.
Yep.
So here's another one where I just messed up here. Should have boosted instead. I just barrel rolled.
Yeah.
I just remember feeling really lazy in my head.
If you had boosted,
during
it's possible you would have hit Karn or Jax too.
Yeah,
It's like
either-
it's hard to know.
Either way, I just wouldn't have been behind.
You wouldn't
the
hit an asteroid. Yeah, it's much worse to hit an
Yeah.
asteroid than it is to hit your buddy.
Mm-hmm.
So that was definitely a big play for me because it removed Soontir Fel for another turn, and it meant when he did enter the game, I was able to get a lucky hit on him that I probably wouldn't have been otherwise.
Yep.
This was big.
So this is Karn or Jax going down with the 2 criticals.
Yeah.
He blocked everything, but just the 2 criticals came in. One was another damage.
Direct hits, I think, are 7 out of the 33 cards in the damage deck, right? Or
Yeah.
34, maybe. I can't remember.
It's 33, I think.
Okay. So I had 2 shots at getting 1, and that's all I need to be a definite death.
Mm-hmm.
There's some other cards that work kind of like an effective direct hit. They're like a little bit, but I wasn't likely to get it, but I had enough odds that I was really hoping for it.
Mm-hmm.
It worked out very well for me that I was able to kill that Karn or Jax so quick.
Right.
So here's the I'm shooting at Karn or Jax here, and Matt rolls 4 blanks, and that gave me 2 hits because I had a
You mean
focus.
Soontir Fel.
Soontir Fel. I did that the whole game. Hitting Soontir Fel 2 hits when I wasn't supposed to get a single hit was big. Removed his stealth device, made him a lot easier to kill later.
Yeah.
And then here, Vader rolls 3 blanks when I'm shooting at him with a tie. And then my other shots were all good.
Mm-hmm.
Was able to hit him some more. Yeah, Vader went down much too easily.
Yep. But that's just how it goes. Vader will be back in the future to kill all kinds of ties, so we'll be fine.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll definitely do some more of these. So until next time,
Yeah, SummoNerds out.
SummoNerds out.